My name is Melanie Stromberg and my son's name is Gregor Gillis. Well, my first connection with the IWK was with my first son. His name was Bergen. He was born 8 weeks premature. He spent a lot of time in the NICU and the PICU. He was born with a very rare congenital heart disease called pulmonary vein stenosis. He fought very hard to stay with us, and the IWK fought very hard along with him, but unfortunately he passed away when he was 8 months old. Everything I know to take care of Gregor now is because of what I went through with Bergen. Gregor was born non-responsive and had to be resuscitated at birth. He was quickly moved to the NICU, where it was discovered that he had some congenital heart problems, which did eventually work themselves out, but it was very scary. So after he was cleared by cardiology, we thought, okay, here we go. Kind of trying to wrap my head around the Down syndrome part because I hadn't even thought of that, because it was just emergency and then health crises and all of that. Then at 9 months of age, he spent some time at the pediatric intensive care unit at the IWK and was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes. When he was just over a year, he went into renal failure and was diagnosed with interstitial nephritis of the kidneys. Again, after that point, we thought things were on the up and up, but the worst was yet to come. He was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia at the age of 18 months, after which point he underwent 3.5 years of chemotherapy.
Having Down syndrome is associated with a lot of different problems: heart problems, kidney problems, all sorts of developmental problems. And one of the other common things that occurs in Down syndrome is leukemia. Children with Down syndrome are much more likely to develop both AML and ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is what Gregor had. While leukemia may be more common in Down syndrome, treating children with Down syndrome is more complicated because these children are more fragile, they don't tolerate the medications as well, they have higher incidences of side effects, more commonly develop infections, and that makes this treatment that much more complicated.
Well, my main fear was losing another child, because I don't think that I could do that again. We spent a year on the oncology ward. You know, they gave his little body as much chemo as he could take. It was a constant reminder being there. It wasn't just seeing my own child sick, it was seeing all the other kids sick too. And seeing some of them pass away. I'm not sure I'll ever be the same. I always had to have hope, because with Bergen, they told me there was no hope. But with Gregor, there was hope. So I remember when they told us, they were telling us about his leukemia and you're going to have 3.5 years of chemo, and all I said was, but there's a chance, right? There's a chance he's going to live. That's all I needed. It feels pretty amazing to have gotten him this far. If you had asked me sitting in that hospital room, like for that year when he was so sick, and if you had even suggested to me that he would be where he is today, I wouldn't have believed it, I don't think.
And really he is an inspiration and reminds us why we do this kind of work. And seeing him developing now and growing and playing and doing all the things that he's supposed to do is really encouraging.
Gregor is a testament to the IWK, I think. Because it's so multidisciplinary, everything that went into that. My son, he really is a collaboration of all the good in the IWK. But they didn't just get Gregor through it, they got me through it too. I don't know, sometimes the nurses were my lifeline.
We are stopped in the car with a guitar.
Well, he's doing wonderfully now. He started primary in September. He's very social and loves school. And today he's a happy, thriving, rambunctious little boy.